a nice guy and I might let him slide. Slide around by midnight, hands around my waistline. He's a nice guy, but I'm gonna let him know I don't wait.
Yellow. Hey, welcome back to another cleaning video. I am vacuuming this portion of the floor where the hardwood meets the carpet. As I mentioned before, the carpet is lifting up here, and until we can rip out the carpets and get some LVP in here, this is going to be the solution for now. I just put some tape right here. I know it doesn't look bad, but trust me, it is. When you pull the tape off, it's like completely detached. So I got this little accent rug from Ross. I think it was like $7, $6.99 or so. Yeah, $7. And I'm just going to lay this here. I mean, this will work because this is a high traffic area and it's just going to be the solution for now. So we are now going to be replacing this kitchen faucet. It was leaking really, really bad. And yes, we probably could have replaced the washer, I believe it was. Actually, I'm not sure. I think hubby mentioned something that it couldn't be replaced, but I've been wanting to get a black faucet in here anyways. So I ordered this one from Amazon, and I think this was like $56, which in my opinion is really reasonable. It did come with a soap pump, which is something that we wanted as well. All of the ones that I looked at were like $300, like absolutely crazy. And I just didn't want to spend that much money. I'm hoping that it holds up. I'll definitely keep you updated on that. But y'all, oh my goodness, underneath this sink was absolutely horrid. Like there was a bunch of dried soap. It was all over the pipes and the wiring and everything down here. Hubby was actually holding the phone while I was under here scraping this off. And although I didn't show me cleaning the wires and everything, the piping, we did get this nice and deep cleaned. This was a very, very small area underneath here. Obviously, we're underneath the sink, and the sink was, you know, it divides the cabinet. And so hubby was like, my arms are shaking. So I did the best that I could as far as filming what I could, but both of us did tackle this. We got it nice and deep cleaned. As you can see here, there's just such a, like, it looks so much better. I am going to be very, very mindful of putting the soap in here. This is the old one and this is the new one. And I did not realize when I was refilling this soap that when it kind of overflows, it's just dripping down into this hole and going everywhere. So that's something that I'm definitely going to be really, really mindful with this new one. But we cleaned everything out, like the holes in the granite and everything else. And I just like this so much better. I feel like this really does look a lot better with the color of the granite. It is smaller, which I like, honestly. The other one, the stainless steel one, was a lot taller and bigger. I couldn't really see out the window, and it was kind of bulky for the sink. And so I'm happy with this. It does pull down, it does spray. It does all of the things that the previous faucet did. So I'm happy with this purchase. I'm just hoping that everything's going to hold up. I did read the reviews, and I think it has like a 4.6 star review, something like that. So hopefully all is well, but I do like the change. So happy Friday. We made it another week. I'm going to get this laundry done. I did several loads of laundry today, but we're going to get some good cleaning done. I really wanted to focus on the kitchen and this spice cabinet for real. So I know that it's been a while since I mentioned this, but I don't remember. I think it was on the news. There was like a person that was on the news a while back, and they were talking about like, you know, like your the cleanliness of your home and tidiness and tips and things like that in the most dirtiest places. Your spice cabinet is actually one of the most dirtiest places and unsanitary places in your house. And although like when I'm cooking, I am always washing my hands, but there's still stuff that gets on your spices, the residue from cooking and everything else. As you can see, this drawer was really dirty. So I'm going to get this bad boy nice and cleaned. I'm going to clean all of these spice holders. I'm going to clean all of the actual individual spices. I like to do this every once in a while, just sanitize everything, get it nice and cleaned and wiped down. But I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are taking care of yourself. Let's go ahead and get some cleaning done.
Oh, I keep it quiet, move slow. Is it supposed to be a secret? Is it supposed to be something I should keep with? Keep with, no. I lose all control. I can't let go. Is it supposed to be something I should keep with, no. Good. I lose all control, I can't let go. Wanna be alone. And in my mind, she's had her time. Send her off with goodbye. You got me running, cause I'll die for your love. You got me running. Don't you know I'll die for your love?
I do want to get some more spices also. That is something that every time I go to the grocery store, I always forget. But lately what I've been doing is normally I would buy like the big spices from Sam's because it's so much cheaper. You get more bang for your buck. And with the spices that I use all the time, so like salt, pepper, well, this time the pepper I was at Walmart, so I just ended up getting a smaller one, and onion powder and garlic powder. But those are like salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. I use those all the time. Like those are staples. And so normally I'll buy the big ones from Sam's, and I keep those in the cabinet that's above this drawer, and then I will refill them as I go. But the other spices, usually I will buy something smaller because I don't want to waste it. And I know that this is a topic for debate, but some people feel like spices don't expire. I am definitely an expire person. Like hubby and we have gone back and forth about that. He's like, it's fine. But in my opinion, how I like to do things, I feel like expiration dates are on food and spices and everything else for a reason. And so when they are expired, I throw them out. I do not like to use them. I know that spices specifically after the expiration date, they're definitely less potent. So maybe some people would argue that, they're not all the way expired and they're still good, but I know that they're definitely less potent I don't know. It's like I said, it's a topic up for debate, but me personally, when they expire, I throw them out. I like to have fresh spices in my food. I like to spice my food really well, and I like, some good flavor. So, I try not to buy the bulkier spices for the smaller, the things that I just don't use that often, but I do want to fill up this drawer. Like there are definitely some things, I need to make a list actually, some things, spices that I need to get. And I have so many jars that are left over and labels. I got both the jars, they came with the labels, and these spice holders, these black spice holders, all from Amazon a while back. Now, looking back, like this sink, now that it is silver and the faucet is black, I'm like, oh, I want a black sink. When you switch stuff up, you're like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that. But still for now, I still think that I like the way that the black is looking, especially with the new hardware, the black hardware, because I did have everything silver before. And I'm trying to just like switch things up and give, things a good pop of color and make it kind of match a little bit more. But I think that would be cool to have a black sink as well. I think that'd be awesome. I think it would look a lot better. But you got to work with what you got. So I washed everything. I washed these holders down really well. As you saw, I got some hot soapy water and some pine salt, of course, for a good, some good sanitizing. And I was trying to, I was straight up saying like singing the alphabet in my head. Do you guys do that? To make sure that these are in alphabetical order, because I like to keep things in alphabetical order. But little man, he loves to come in here and kind of play with these because he likes to pretend that he's cooking us stuff. And so when he does, he'll come and pull stuff out of here and use the spices as if he's cooking. It's adorable. And he'll make us plates and everything else. So sometimes things aren't all the way in order, but these, I pulled out the ones that needed to be refilled up. So I think it was onion powder, garlic powder, and pepper for sure. spice drawer is nice and cleaned and organized. I absolutely love that. Having things clean, organized, and in their spot and not cluttered, decluttered and everything just makes me feel so good. I do want to get a couple more of those racks so that I can fill up the drawer a little bit more. But I folded all the laundry. I did that off camera and I got everything in the basket. I think I only had one more load to do. I did end up, I got new water. So I poured out the water that I used to clean all the spices and the drawer, and I got a new bucket of hot soapy water here. And I am going to wipe down this table really well. I'm going to wipe down these chairs. I put the light on in here because for some reason, I don't know why, but at this angle, it just is so dark on camera. And I'm really not sure why, because we get a good amount of light here, but hopefully it's not too dark. But yeah, I'm going to wipe everything down, and I can't say it enough that these chairs are just so much easier to clean. Like they really are. So I like to wipe them down, flip them up on the table. That's another thing that's just super nice because everything is out of the way so that I can sweep the floor really well and then give it a good mop also.
Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love, coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck, coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck, trying to steal your hand, coming to get you. Coming to get you, coming to get you. Coming to get you. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love, coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck, coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck, trying to steal your hand, coming to get you. Coming to get you, coming to get you. Coming to get you.
So I did order a rug for the dining area. I'm super stoked for it to come in. Unfortunately, it's not going to be here till later on today. So that's a bummer because I wanted to show you on today's video, but it's not going to happen. Definitely next one. But I did that, you know, on some apps where you can do the virtual, like you can take a picture of a product and see how it looks in your space before you order it. I did that for the first time, and that really does not work in my opinion. I was going back and forth on like 4 different colors of rugs, and I couldn't decide, but I finally picked something. I definitely wanted to do a pop of color in here. I'm trying to move away from everything just being so gray and white. So I'm just like super stoked for it to come in. I love getting stuff for the house. I don't care if it's a plant, a rug, a light, some pillows, whatever it is. I just love everything home and home decor, interior design. I love looking at other people's spaces and how they decorate. I love, you know, making over rooms and switching up furniture and just all of the things like home. Like everything is just so expensive, y'all. Like you know this, everything is so daggone expensive, especially now. So that's a bummer. But anyways, story time. Let me tell y'all what happened. So I took little man to the park. Little man is we've just been working with him on a little bit of social anxiety that he has, and just kind of trying to work him out of his comfort zone. He kind of shuts down in like social settings and crowds where there's a lot of people, and also with like kiddos his age, he's just very timid and things. And so we've been working with him a lot on that, and like advocating for himself, using his words and things like that. And he did just turn 5, so he is still little, but just making some good progress on that. So I took him to the park, and there was another kid there, and little man was playing. He was going down the slide and everything, and this kid was very adamant about playing with him, like tugging on his arm, kept trying to hold his hand, like kind of putting his hands on his shoulders to kind of like control where he was going. And you can tell that little man was shutting down. I tried not to intervene. I was definitely keeping a watch of what was happening, because I don't play, y'all. I don't play. But I also wanted him to, I wanted to see if he was going to advocate for himself, tell the kid no, and things like that. So, he was just following him all around. And so finally a little man came up to me, and the kid was right there. And I was like, do you not want to play with him? And the little man was like, no. I was like, you got to use your words, buddy. I was like, let him know. No, I don't want to. No, thank you. I don't want to play right now. Maybe next time. So little man told him that, and the kid was still adamant. He told him like a good 3 or 4 times, and the kid was still doing it. And finally the mom intervened, and she was trying to distract him. Like she was trying to play hide and go seek with them, and trying to distract him from playing, like trying to play with little man. And he was not having it. He still like kept coming up to him and everything else. So we went to the other side of the park because little man wanted to play on the seesaw. And I was actually getting ready to leave, to be honest, because it was just, like I said, I know my kid better than anybody else. And so I was just going to take him to another park or something like that, because after telling, like, there's only so many times you can tell a kid, like, hey, no, he doesn't want to play. You know what I mean? Maybe next time. So the mom, actually, I thought this was so crazy, y'all. The mom, finally the mom like grabbed the kid, and the kid started crying, and she came up to me, and she was like, they were from a different country. You could tell from the kid's accent and the mom's accent that they were from a different country. And so the mom told me, in my country, all of the kids play together. They all have a good time, and they all play with each other, and it's not a problem. So my kid is very disappointed. And I'm like, did this lady really just say this to me? Like, I legitimately was dumbfounded. I was just like, okay. Then I just kind of brushed it off. I was just like, okay, maybe next time. And we ended up leaving. And so I just could not believe that, y'all. Like, I really couldn't. I definitely told hubby, and y'all, hubby does not care, y'all. Hubby was upset. He's like, I don't give a damn. He said, my kid does not have to play with you, and this isn't your country. I mean, not in like, he didn't say that in like a derogatory way, but just saying like, look, our kid does not have to play with you. Like that's not a requirement. If he doesn't want to play, he doesn't want to play. And that's that. But, I absolutely love that about hubby, because he just does not care. And he's very protective. But anyway, so I thought that was absolutely crazy, y'all. And this is just another reason why maybe a little bit of me has rubbed off on little man, because he does enjoy being home. We'll be out in the stores, and he'll be like, I want to go home, like all of the time. And so, I mean, and we do take him places. Like, I don't want y'all to think that we just keep him cooped up at home or anything. We do. We definitely take him out, and he has a good time, and he does play with other kids and things like that. He's just a little more timid than others, and there's nothing wrong with that, but this is another reason why I don't do a lot of stuff, y'all. Like, I am a homebody, especially now that I'm older. I used to do like all of those things, like be, around crowds and go out to the bar and the clubbing and all of that crap that you do when you're younger. I don't enjoy doing that stuff. I enjoy being in my peace. That is the biggest thing. And my peace is my home. Like I have a lot of joy being home. I love doing projects. I love like different things like that, and it's just, I don't know, I'm just not, I don't like being around a bunch of just like stuff and like doing the most, you know what I mean? And I haven't found my people that enjoy the things that I enjoy. Like, I want, you know, friends, like, let's come over, or I can come over and let's go sit on the porch and have a cup of coffee and talk, you know, and catch up. Or let's barbecue and have your kids come over and, you know, let's watch some football and bake some bread. Like, that's what I enjoy doing. Like, I don't know, y'all. This world is crazy. But anyways, I just thought I would share that with you. So this mirror I thrifted this a while ago, and I actually painted it white and I painted the accents gold. I've been wanting to paint this back black. So I went down to my cubby, I found some black spray paint. I was like, yes, I had a whole can. I'm going to spray paint this black. Now, the gold accents, I tried to avoid those, but I mean, it was inevitable that they were going to kind of get covered, because in order to cover all of the white, I have to spray paint that portion black. So I'm going to do a couple of, unfortunately, I didn't get this all the way done on this video. I'm going to do a couple layers of this, and then I am going to spray paint the accents gold. I ended up getting more of this antique gold paint. I love this stuff. I picked it up from Walmart. I thought about using some rub and buff, but I don't think this mirror is like plastic. It's not metal, so I don't think the rub and buff would really transfer very well. I'm not sure. So I just ended up getting some of this antique gold paint, and when I'm done with the black, I'll go back in and color, you know, do the accents. But let's go ahead and get this hallway cleaned. I was showing you how the vacuum looked. I completely emptied it before I vacuumed this area. So let's see how much hair we pick up.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it. Too bad I hate advice, 'cause out of sight and out of mind is perfect. It's so hard to decide. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I missed a treat. Well, the taste is better. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be free for the night. All in or nothing, not gonna stop. Dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. He looks at me like I know what he's thinking, but I don't have a clue. True talent in avoiding conversation, yeah. It's almost rather cruel. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I missed a treat. Well, the taste is better. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just
So I ended up using the big Hoover, the corded vacuum, because I wanted to give the stairs a good vacuum and try to get up as much as Rex's hair and everything else that I could. Next time, I think what I'm going to do is use the scraper, like the hair scraper that I bought from Walmart a while back. But this ended up, I'm not going to use this again because this overheated. So the breaker tripped, and I was like, what the heck? After I was done, I thought I actually broke the vacuum because it wasn't turning back on, but I ended up unplugging it and plugging it somewhere else, and it worked fine. But yeah, definitely tripped the breaker. I think with it being on the carpet so long, like in one area, it overheated. I think that's what happened. But yeah, so I finished it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So that was good. I got everything nice and vacuumed up. But that was the reason why I ended up using the Hoover at first, because just corded vacuums, just the suction is just so much better than cordless. I really do. I believe that it's just a lot better. Maybe I'll end up getting a different vacuum, like something that's less bulky down the line. But for now, this is what I got.
around you. I just wanna be free for the night.
I did pick up quite a bit of hair and everything else on the stairs here, I really think the scraper will be better. So next time I'm going to vacuum first, probably. Actually, maybe scrape first and then vacuum, or vice versa. But I'm happy with you know, at least I got it done. So that's all that really matters. So I took out the trash here, and of course it ripped, and I put a new bag in. But I hope that this video brought you some good cleaning motivation for this new week coming up. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, hey, I hope that you consider subscribing for all things cleaning content. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for being here. I'll see you soon. Bye.